straight to a piece of paper, and don't be intimidated. It's actually quite an easy drawing if you just follow the steps and practice. So if you want to teach the children in your lives how to draw this so that you can inspire ideas for stories and things like that. I've got years of experience doing this, and yeah, I still have to just keep drawing and drawing until I get it right to be able to show you how to get it right, because I'm simplifying it and trying to break it down to make it easy for you to feel confident to stand up and draw this in front of children and anyone else you want to impress. I'm just using a marker pen straight. You can pencil it in, ink it and then erase it, but I suppose I'm worried about the people who are standing up in front of a classroom with a whiteboard thinking, how am I going to do this? So we're going to draw a kind of a sausage, or do you remember those licorice comfits you used to get? Something like that. So then let's come up from this angle there, and then we want to draw like a similar kind of size head, and the centre of the diameter of the head is going to be about there. So again, try and draw it very simply like that. Now, otters have very small ears, so you can talk about that. So they're just these little curves on the side. It's all about streamlining. And here we're going to streamline the body. We're going to take that down, and then it's going to come down into the tail. So it's a real streamlined curve. And then we can draw the eyes midway across this circle or oval, however it's come out. It doesn't really matter. We're not trying to create a photograph. This is it's a sketch. It's a talking point. It's something to get into the flow with, and to be able to talk about otters and come up with words and ideas for story starters, I suppose, and to get that creativity working, building on those creativity muscles. So we've got a little nose, just the same like that. Start the cheeks and the lips are going to come sideways from the eye, up and down and back like that. And then a little underneath. Put put 3 freckles inside there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Whiskers. Children will always spot it if you haven't put the whiskers in, and then we can sort of finish off the face like that. Now, we're going to put in the front leg here. So it's quite chunky. They're powerful creatures, so they're quite chunky around the shoulders, and they're not terribly long legs. And then you can take a curve like that coming down for the other front leg. That's the belly, the chest really, isn't it? And then that will come down there. And then we want the paws, which will come back on themselves like that. This is going to be the hip, which follows that curve there. And then we want to come back and down and follow those kind of paws back like that, and you'll see the other one there as well. And then we just need to fill in the tail there. Now you can put a bit of a line in there for the throat and the belly, and if you're on a whiteboard you can probably dry white out those little marks there, and that will make it look a bit better, and maybe a bit in there as well. Now you can sort of draw the edge of the river there, and just those simple little lines would give you some grass, and then just, simple shapes like that will give you a bit of water in the background. So you've got something you can talk about, something you can share. You've got this moment you can get into the flow, and while you're working you can be talking about otters, talking about their shape, how they're designed to glide through the water, There's a PDF sheet which accompanies this, which has sort of useful words on there, to just simple prompt words, just to get those creative juices going. And once you start talking about it, ideas for stories come. It doesn't have to be a perfect picture, so you can add small ears and just annotate the whole drawing. Long tail, powerful feet, webbed feet, because otters have webbed feet. And then you can add other words to help a story build up. Words like glide, dive, all sorts of words, you know, they'll start tumbling out once you start thinking about it. And the secret is to practice. This is actually the third time I've recorded this video, so it takes practice, but the more you practice, the more confident you will feel by having this plan of this is how you do it. And you can have the cheat sheet with you on the side as well. So good luck, have fun, and I hope you inspire a youngster. And if you do, tell me about it in the comments box down below. Thanks for watching, and if you want to support my mission to boost creativity in this confusing AI algorithm-driven world for children, come and support me on Patreon, and you'll get extra resources and thoughts and community, all sorts of other stuff. Click the link down below. Thanks for watching. Keep drawing, drawing, drawing. I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye-bye.